I've got a question.
Go
then.
on.
What makes your best friend?
Well, Chunkz is like me, so it might be hard for me and him to answer this question, but I've got loads.
You got loads of best friends.
And
That you're-
depending on who I chill more with at a certain period is my best friend at that time. But Chunkz is my best friend, but so is Harry Panera.
Do you have a...
Do you get what I'm saying? Can you agree?
I know what you mean. I feel like you can have many best friends, but
Yeah.
I feel like you have friends for different things. So, for example, if I
Actually, no, you actually might be my main best friend. Only because, like, if I'm going through something, like, don't get me wrong, I love Harry, but I wouldn't ring Harry, I'd ring Chunkz. Like, Chunkz has witnessed my darkest moments in life. Have you realised that?
Yeah.
I actually ring Chunkz.
But that's the thing for me. It's like who you go to when you know what I mean, shit gets tough.
I think that your best friend is like the person who you would like. I know you can't marry them, but like you would almost be willing to commit in that way to them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you.
That's
would,
crazy.
Like,
I didn't even want that example.
no, but you know what I
No,
mean. Like
you're
you're
trying to
you're
Nah,
committed.
I'm just being childish. I'm being
yeah,
childish.
yeah.
I'm
But
being
you're
childish.
committed in such a way that you're never going to break that bond. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Because I think for me, it's like you have different friends for different things. So, for example, if I want to go out, back in the days when I used to step out and enjoy myself on a night out, whatever, you have that friend, you know what I mean? And call them and be like, yeah, but best believe now when shit gets tough, then you're emotional. I'm not going to call that person because I like to get lit with that person. Whereas, I've got this person for emotional support and I support him emotionally, I'll support her emotionally. That's the kind of people that for me, I would consider best friends.
Right, okay, let's get into it. So I like this question a lot. What makes a best friend? First of all, shout out to the Chunkz Filly Show because I actually watch them religiously. I love watching their pod. Like it's just vibes. And the topics they talk about is so like it resonates with me, so relevant, and I like how deep they talk about it, I can't lie. So yeah, this one I like a lot and I like how they kind of talk about it as well. For me, this question obviously had no depth when I was in school and whatnot, but now it has a lot of depth to me. What makes a best friend is it's different for everyone, yeah. For me, I can count my best friends probably on one hand, and I'm okay with that and I'm happy with that. I have a lot of friends and acquaintances and stuff like that, people that I can chat to, say hi, hang out with, and whatnot. But in terms of tell everything to and want to experience everything I can with, is not many people, and I'm okay with that. The reason why some people are meant to be in your life for a period of time, and that's so okay. Like, you can cherish the memories that you have with them, and the friendship can end, and it doesn't have to be bitter. Or for some people, it'd be bitter, but for me, like, I have no like hate or regrets with the friendships that have now fizzled out. I think it's a grown thing maybe, and just like a thing where I'm so content with the friendships that I have that I'm not gonna dwell on the past of like the friendships that I did have before, because I still cherish the times I had with them. I still love the um yeah, I love the times that I spent with them, but like now it's just not that thing. We were meant to be in each other's lives for a period of time. But the friendships that I do have and that I count as my best friends, like I truly like cannot see my life without them, and they will be my ride or dies to the day I die, till death do us apart kind of vibes. Even though obviously I'm not gonna marry all my best friends, but you get the vibes because my mum was trying to say that. No, do you know what? I actually understand what he was saying now, because he was saying people that you would basically commit to for the rest of your life, but not really committing to, for the rest of their life. So I actually kind of get it now, because I was kind of coming from it. I was like, I'm not really like that in it, but now it's making sense. Um, but yeah, you would do everything for, and like, you would be present in their biggest achievements and that biggest achievements and moments in their lives, as well as the times that they are like just fully down, need support, whatnot, and yeah, just you're there for them in the highs and the lows. I think that's what values you should have in a best friend, and also respecting space as well, because not everyone, like, no person can be like social and present every day of their single life for all the people around them. I'm talking about friendships, I'm talking about families, I'm talking about partners. If you got a pet, like no one can be present for every single person around them for the rest of their lives. And the space concept comes from understanding that if I'm having a shit day and I've not responded to your message and it might have been a week that's gone by, you don't take that personally. Like that's that one there as a best friend, you get it. You get it. You're not gonna be saying, "Oh my god, Aisha, you haven't," like shush, shush, because you're not a best friend. You get it. You're not even like a good friend to value the space. And do you know what? Like a lot of friendships that I had before in the past, that was an issue. Like if I didn't respond in the time frame, then I was a bad friend, and even though I was active on socials, like I was a bad friend. But space is so important, especially as like an adult now who lives independently, does all of these things and whatever, and goes through their own mental struggles. Like you can't be present for everybody all the time. Like I have one of my best friends, Izzy, shout out, like that's childhood best friend. Um, I don't see her or speak to her like every single day. The months will go by, we won't speak to each other. That's not because we don't want to, it's just because we're so caught up in our lives and things be going on. But when we do catch up, everything's blessed. Like everything is so blessed, and we just have so much love for each other. We're so happy for each other, and when we catch up, it's just like, oh my god, like this is cool. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe. It's not like, oh my god, I can't believe you didn't tell me this when it happened. Like, no, like it's so blessed, and I like that about our friendship. And there will be years sometimes that will go by and we won't see each other, but the fact that we're still able to like when we see each other, we're still able to be normal and not like bitter or like hostile about the fact that we haven't seen each other. Like that is what to me like I have values in a best friend, because it's like I don't have to speak to you every day. I don't have to see you all the time. I don't have to like not that I don't have to try, but like it's not, yeah, I don't have to force it, and we still value each other and our time and our space and whatnot. I think, yeah, like as you get older, the circle gets smaller, and the meaning of friendship and best friends gets tighter and deeper. I think as well, like that comes with partners too. So, like, your partner is 100% your best friend, and that's someone you will, yeah, like spend the rest of your life with. So it's like having those values that you'd see in a friendship, um, that is just a platonic friendship, as well into your romantic relationships. The similarities will be there, but it's a different kind of obviously relationship. But the values have to be the same. But I guess obviously with that one, you would be speaking to them well, every day probably, especially if you live together, like the vibes. But yeah, I don't know, like I think, like I said, the meaning of friendship is a lot deeper, and it's important to reflect on the friendships that you have, I think, because like Chunkz Filly said, like who are you calling in need of when shit goes to when shit hit the fan. When it hit, aye, when shit hits the fan. Yes. Okay, not yes, but when shit hits the fan, who are you calling? Who are you calling? Because, like, it's not your dog. I mean, for some people, their best friend is their dog, but do you get the vibes? Like, it's a lot deeper. Like, and sometimes a lot of people just be their own best friend. Like, they talk to themselves about everything. I do, like I am now. But no, actually crazy. But you get the vibes, you get the gist of it. I think it's always important to reflect on the friendships and the people you have around you, because they are your chosen people and chosen energy that you have around you, that will either uplift you or will bring you down. And you always want people to uplift you, influence you positively, and motivate you for the better you and for the better life. So I think for that, it's always important to it's always important to cherish the friendships and always show love. Like always tell your best friends you love them and that you appreciate them because they like even though you don't speak to them all the time, like it's important to be like I appreciate you and you deserve the world. Because I can't lie, when I'm in my like a private jet and that, I'm not bringing everybody. I'm bringing my besties. Like I actually can't no guys. I actually can't wait. I want to give my best friends the whole wide world. Like they deserve the whole wide world. They're your chosen family. Like when you deep it, they're not your blood. They're not your blood, but they're your chosen blood, and that's something special. Like the fact that you can have those connections with other people and like they be so important and impactful in your life is actually quite beautiful. So yeah, I love my friends. I actually do. But in the real scheme of it, guys, really reflect and try not to be so bitter about the relationships and friendships that you had before. Like it's never that deep. Because everyone grows and everyone outgrows, well, people outgrow each other. And that's normal, that's okay. It doesn't have to end bitterly, and even if it does, you don't have to have any hate towards that person. Like for me, I actually have a lot of love for the people I'm not friends with anymore. Like I want them to do well, and even though I don't speak to them anymore, like it's never like bad energy towards them or any beef towards them. Like, even if I see them, I probably won't say hi, but that's just because there's maybe an awkward element of it, because I don't know where their heads at with towards me. But I would never go out my way as well to be like, ah, fuck them. Do you know what I mean? I could be hurt, but like I'm not gonna hold that against them because it was both of us in that friendship, or all of us in that friendship, that made something either distance or yeah, distance or like not talk to each other again. So, but yeah, thanks for Chunkz and Philly for that question and that little chat because I like the way they spoke about it as well and how their relationship is so tight and like even just having a pod. Like I'd love to have a best friend that would do a pod with me. Maybe in the future, who knows the vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of these because I just love watching podcasts, not just listening to them, I actually like watching them, and yeah, kind of reflecting on the questions that they have spoken about. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know the vibes. And yeah, my motto is never don't think about it too much, too much, too much. Yeah, I don't like to think about things too much. So don't think about it too much either. Um, live your life, to the fullest. I'm very tired now, so I'm gonna go to bed. Um, and yeah, bye.